Alright, so, once again, I'm late recording because I picked up some overtime this past weekend. Um, sorry, I'm rearranging this, trying to get this in a better spot. Yes, I'll just have to hold it. Anyway, the topic for this video is coming out. Um, so, the first person I came out to was my girlfriend, which was actually several years ago. Um, Initially, she didn't have much of a reaction. She did know that I had been depressed and very difficult to live with, and so when I started to explain to her why I thought that was happening, it was somewhat of a relief to her. She had some concerns about me transitioning, and for a while, didn't really seem supportive. So after we talked again, a few weeks after, I kind of told her that I hated to give her an ultimatum, but that either she would have to at least try to understand or be supportive, or we'd have to break up, and I would just hope that we could stay friends. So, um, she has done well, amazingly well, with it since then. She still has times where I don't know that she really can understand, but um, we get along much better. We've been together for 7 years, so things are going great with that. Um, I think I came out to my brother next. I think. Well, I kind of came out to him half letter, half face to face. Initially, he also didn't have a whole lot of a reaction. He did seem a little bit surprised, but he called me on his lunch break and pretty much told me that whatever I felt I had to do, that he would try to support me, but he needed to understand more about transgender people and everything. So overall, he was pretty cool about it. He still screws up my pronouns pretty much, but the name, he's getting better, calling me Drew, and really, he's done pretty well. So that was a relief. Um, my parents, I came out to them through a letter. We don't have open communication at all. They don't like to discuss things that make them uncomfortable, that make them mad, that they're pretty much the elephant in the room type. Uh, don't discuss it even though there's something huge that needs to be talked about. So, anyway, came up to them through a letter. Um, Now, keep in mind as well, my dad's religious, I think somewhat judgmental. He still doesn't think that, I'm not going to get into it, but he's still very close minded. So, I kind of expected it to go how it went. My mom wouldn't come to the phone. My dad gave me a guilt trip on the phone. Pretty much told me they were disappointed in me and that I hurt my mom, and that was about it. That was what the phone call consisted of. I later found out that he told my brother he would not ever support my decision, and then my mom told him to try to change my mind about it. So that was about as negative as it could have gone, besides cussing me out or something. So anyway, they still to this day will not talk to me about my transition. They won't call me Drew, and they won't call me by the right pronouns. So I don't call them much because I don't even see any effort at all on their part to talk to me about it, to tell me they're pissed off. I mean, they told me it hurt them, and it kind of put me in a position of initially feeling very guilty, and it really held me back as far as moving on with my life. But anyway, uh, after that, came out to several of our friends around here. My girlfriend told some of her friends in her old hometown. Um, they all have been pretty cool about it. We haven't had anybody really quit talking to us or anything. The only thing, I have a couple of friends that just, I don't know if they don't get the pronoun thing or they don't want to try to, but so that's getting a little frustrating, and I can only say it so much until I just kind of, we don't talk as much as we did with those friends, but anyway. Also, though, we had a friend that as soon as we talked to her about things, she slipped up on my name once and pronouns maybe once or twice, and she's been awesome about it. Um, so her and her boyfriend are still pretty good friends of ours. So anyway, I have not come out in an academic setting, so I can't really give advice on that. Um, Also, there was a question of if I had any advice to give someone who hasn't came out yet. Maybe a little bit of advice as far as just I'd say maybe just come out however you feel is most comfortable. No way of coming out is really easy. Well, for some people it is, but if you're kind of shy like me, you're kind of a quiet guy, then coming out can be a little bit hard, But just do it how it makes you most comfortable. Some people will maybe tell you not to write a letter, that it's impersonal, that you should do it a certain way, but I'll never regret the way I came out to anybody so far because I felt like I did what I needed to protect my own self. Um, just, do, and also come out when you feel you need to. Some guys like to come out way before they start to you. That's what I did to my parents and my brother. But some people, if you've been on T for a while and you just want to say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's going to be going on with my changes. You know, whatever whatever makes you comfortable, I think. And also, don't dwell on the hateful things that people might say because, in my opinion, telling me that I was a disappointment to them um, was very hurtful coming from my parents. But I started to think, that's something that they're going through. And while I really hated to hurt them, I can't apologize for being this way because it was out of my hands from the beginning. So, um, don't make yourself feel guilty. Don't let other people decide if you should transition or not by their reaction to you coming out to them. Um, and also, do give people a little bit of time to um, get used to the pronouns or whatever because some people just don't really get it, I guess. I guess just like my brother didn't at first. Um, I think that's about it. I hope I didn't leave anything out. And I guess I will be posting again this coming week. Thank you for watching.